Missing Booster Club Funds, EDL 854, Educational Finance, Module 16, Case Study. My name is Cody Kaler. A brief summary. A middle school principal is limited on the amount of school personnel that is available to run activities after school. Thus, he relies heavily on the PTA and other parent groups in the school community. Mrs. Bowman asked Mr. Stephen, the principal, for funding for her daughter to attend a cheerleading event in New York after being recognized as an all-state cheerleader. He denies the request on the basis that the amount of the money that would be spent is too much for the benefit of just one student. After the last middle school basketball game, he notices when he is counting the money that $50 has gone missing according to the amount of tickets taken. He also has knowledge from a man in attendance of a specific $50 bill that was paid and is not found in a bank bag at the end of the night. Category 1, Problem Identification and Analysis. What do you know? The money does not add up correctly to the amount of tickets taken at the gate. The families in the community are largely lower SES and are not financially capable of large donations to be able to fund Mrs. Bowman's daughter. Tickets 78 through 88 were torn and a note was written to describe the absence of the stub. The total monies received does not take into account $50 or 10 tickets sold. No $50 bill is present in the bag. What do you need to know? What the final count reported by the ticket takers was to see if it aligns with their irregularity that the principal found. Was the $50 bill used to break change for another entrance ticket, or was the $50 bill ever truly received? What is a character in the history of the ticket takers? Is surveillance video a possible resource as well? Category 2, Plan of Action with Appropriate Strategies for Implementation. As the principal, I would first recount the monies received and have the security guard count them in front of me as well to be sure of the inaccuracies. I would then access surveillance video if possible to try to observe the area where the miscount or mistake took place. If still nothing was found, I would ask the gate workers if they experienced any other problems throughout the night in regards to admittance and monies received. Questions to include, were there any bills that were larger than their normal bills, like a $50 bill that Mr. Dumas stated he had, that would making the change difficult? Did other staff or district employees receive free admittance to come in that would change the total number, among others? Resolve the issue based on promoting the success of all students. So what is best for all students? This is the main focus of the resolution of this situation. As the building leader, I would like to take into account the facts that are in front of me. The total number of tickets reported minus the dollars received, and any information gathered from other sources such as surveillance and eyewitness accounts. The gate admittance fees are taken in order to benefit the students. These fees pay officials, coaches, the use of the facilities, among other things, to make extracurricular activities possible for students. If something was found either from surveillance evidence or from a testimony by the other gate worker, I would ask Ms. Bowman to return the money or face legal action and revoke her opportunity to serve for the school any further. If no evidence is found, I would have to believe the money collected was true and assume Mr. Dumas lied about the $50 bill. More strict accounting procedures and the inclusion of school personnel as workers might be the next step to ensure reliability. Debrief the problem by reflecting. First, I was feeling the student body as a whole was betrayed by someone who did not follow ethical guidelines while volunteering at an activity. However, then I began to start thinking a little differently based on the unknowns of this case, such as if the $50 bill, was ever truly received at the gate, or how many people truly paid attendance. I value the sanctity that is a volunteer for a school activity and give the benefit of the doubt to the workers. Mrs. Bowman did the right thing to request the money in an appropriate way before she was denied. Why would I assume that she would partake in wrongdoing in order to fund her daughter's trip? There are still several issues that are still unresolved. First, how many people truly attended the basketball games that night versus the paid attendance per se? Next, is any sort of surveillance video of the entrance gate area available? If not, why not? Did Mr. Dumas truly pay with a $50 bill, or is that something he simply said to impress Mr. Stevens? Finally, what are the steps that we could take to ensure this does not happen in the future? Reflecting on Standard 8. An educational leader promotes the academic success and personal well-being of every student by ensuring effective and efficient management of the school or district to promote student, social, and academic learning. The principal is promoting the academic success and personal well-being of every student through his actions. First, he does a great job of keeping the community vested and involved in the school and its activities. He ensures that proper accounting policies and procedures are in place at these events and activities, such as the inventory of concessions, numbering the tickets, and reviewing the gate fees with the security guard. Finally, he then ensures that the security guard is present when he counts the money and receives them from the end of the night to ensure the accuracy and the safety of the school money. Mr. Stevens promotes the social learning of every student first with the fact that the activities are even taking place, which is showing evidence of his value of social learning. 3 separate extracurricular events take place for the students to take part in athletically, and other options such as cheerleading are available as well. He also makes decisions with funds in a way that benefits a majority, if not all, students, as seen with his refusal to fund the trip to New York with PTA money in this case study. As a school leader, promoting student academic learning is one of the utmost importance. First, school funds would be appropriated by the priority of what benefits all or majority of the students to ensure academic learning is the highest priority. Mr. Stevens proves this in the case of the Bowman family and the trip to New York. While he is proud of her accomplishments and compliments her, he is unable to fund the trip. He also proves this by including the stakeholders into the school community to make sure that the students feel comfortable in an environment in which they are safe and supported by their community. Thank you.